The one-of-a-kind holiday show is returning tonight to the Merchandise Mart.
The all-ages shopping extravaganza features over 600 artists and has everything from home goods to fine art to food.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
That's where we find our Asal Razai this morning. Asal, good morning.
Hey, Audrina, Dana, good morning to you. So first of all, we're happy to be here. It is nice and warm. There's over 600 artists here, 20 different categories, really all you can hope for, especially during the holidays. This market is going from Thursday today until Sunday. I've got Jen McNulty here, an artist. We're standing in her booth. And Jen, I want to start by having you kind of explain some of your work. This is 3D mosaic.
Yes, 3D iconic mosaics. It kind of is morphed between my illustration career, which was bold, and to my traditional tiled mosaics when we lived abroad, and then it moved into, had kids and I got into photography, and then I kind of morphed it all together with my love of pop culture. So,
so you were telling me you have international artists, you have pieces that are commissioned. I want to show our viewers this hot dog up here. You have all these Chicago mosaics here. The hot dog really stands out to me. We're going to talk a little bit about this. Tell me what makes up all these mosaics. These are icons, as you mentioned, but all these little pictures making up one big portrait.
Right, so it's not anything with a program that I do. It's all individually edited by me.
And you individually
printed out, individually cut by me,
adhered
to each individual tile, and then glued. It's a lot, but I like it.
How long does it take you to complete one of these? And when we can, we're going to pan over and show some of the other pieces, but on average, how long does it take?
It depends on the size. I can definitely do rush jobs, but I would say if it's a commission where they're giving me their own photos, they're doing one of Grandpa and Grandma, and they want to use their own, I would say give me 4 weeks is a good gauge, but I could do it sooner.
And let's talk about some of these pieces over here. These are faces people will definitely recognize. You've got John Lewis here. Tell me a little bit about this one, because it's so interesting the way you made up his portrait.
So John Lewis is one that's near and dear to my heart. It's heavily researched, and there's 196 images, and all of them are influential Black Americans in history. And then right on his lips, it's just good trouble, which was his famous saying, getting good trouble.
I love it. Jen, this is so impressive. Thank you so much for being here. Right in early.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Go to jenmcnulty.com, and I would love to create works for anybody, and I love what I do. So.
I love it. Jen, thanks so much for being here. And there's so many artists like Jen here, Audrina, Dana. Like I mentioned, over 600 artists. There's 20 categories. They're spread out on this entire 7th floor. One-of-a-kind show. You'll see the big sign in front of Merchandise Mart here. And it goes every day from today until Sunday. Starts at 10 in the morning. Lots to offer here, especially if you still have some Christmas shopping to do. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
I'll tell you, Sal, I think you could spend every day there for 7 hours and you still wouldn't see every artist.
Well, the one-of-a-kind holiday show is returning tonight to the Merchandise Mart, and the all-ages shopping extravaganza features over 600 artists. They've got home goods to fine art and so much more. It's where we find our Asal Razai live this morning. Hi, Asal.
Hey, Audrina, good morning to you. Yeah, it's the first day today of the one-of-the-kind show here at the Merchandise Mart. It's going to be happening till Sunday. I have Kathleen here with me this morning. She's a managing director of this show. Kathleen, we're standing in front of this really cool booth that has all these Christmas trees. Tell me kind of what people can expect who are coming here. This show is here in Merchandise Mart twice a year, so we're going to see a lot more holiday stuff for this show.
That's right. This show, you're going to be able to find gifts, artwork. We have art making workshops, so if you were into things beyond shopping, there's lots to do.
And we've talked to some artists already this morning. They have handmade art that they bring in here. There's digital, there's paint, and we'll kind of walk our viewers through this area. This is kind of a maze, Audrina, of different vendors and booths set up. Kathleen, tell me what we're looking at, because we're looking at textiles, we're looking at clothing as we kind of just walk down the aisles here.
Yeah, we have well over 20 categories. You're going to find candles and apparel. We've got amazing designers that create hats, and we have every price point as well. So you're going to find from $5 with some of our food vendors, up to thousands of dollars for commission work.
And so over 600 artists that are here in this space. Are these artists from Chicago? Where do all these artists come from?
They're Chicago and beyond. So we've got artists from the Chicagoland area, but every state's probably represented, as well as we have over 50 Canadians as well.
And then Kathleen, lastly, I want to ask you just how accessible is this? Because we're on the 7th floor of the Merchandise Mart. What do you need to come in here? And I feel like you could spend all day in a place like this.
You could spend all day. You can get here easily by the L, drops you off right at the door. Metra parking is on every corner. But once you get here, you'll buy a $15 ticket that can get you in and out all weekend. Come up to the show, do a million things, shop from all the artists. There's food here, so you can really spend the day.
All right, Kathleen, thank you so much for being here bright and early with us. And Audrina, she mentioned you can take the L here. It actually stops inside of Merchandise Mart. It's very, very cold outside today, and we're looking at some cold days ahead. So really perfect place to come. And even if you have some Christmas shopping to do, really something for everyone here. We mentioned over 20 categories. There's dozens and dozens of booths on this floor for people to enjoy.